Okay, so this is my presentation for EXS 496, my internship in exercise science, completed this summer 2022. So a little bit about where I was. I was at Cincinnati Children's Hospital, their Winslow location, through their ortho OTPT program, specifically the runners clinic. My supervisors listed there, and then the start and end date, and then my total of 297 hours. So why Cincinnati Children's Winslow? Um, so it's kind of a long story, but I reached out to the scheduling coordinator for all shadowing and internships at Cincinnati Children's about 2 months before the end of the spring semester, and she said that they typically don't take on that many hours, but she forwarded my name to a couple of PTs who might be willing. So, and I actually had Jeff reach out to me asking if I wanted to assist in any research this summer. And he kind of gave me the rundown of what he was thinking about, what they were working on right now. So from there, I kind of looked at it as I've never been in a pediatric or adolescent environment, so that would be really cool. And then I was also super interested in research, and I love to run. So I was like, it's kind of all of the best of all the worlds colliding. So took a shot and went for it. So some pros and cons, or more so an overview of what we were doing this summer. So we had two different research projects. The first one was a retrospective analysis of all of the runners that he's had in the past 5 years. So every Wednesday, he runs a running clinic for healthy and injured runners to come get their gait analyzed, and just get a full rundown of how they can be more effective when they run, hopefully pain-free. So that's the far picture on the left, and I actually got to spend a lot of time with him down there on Wednesdays, and that was a lot of fun. So that's a pro for sure. The actual analysis part was done upstairs in front of all those computers on the right, and that was definitely a downside of the entire experience. Was just sitting in front of computers for 5-6 hours a day. I did get to go down in the clinic and observe some in the afternoon around 2 or 3, so that was really good, with a variety of therapists, seeing a variety of patients, so that was really interesting. Um, the other study that we were working on is a prospective analysis of cross country and track high school runners, and they're healthy. So we are looking at how their form, their quality of life, different anthropometric aspects about them that can impact injury and pain throughout their cross country and track seasons. So I got to run the informed consent station in the check-in station when they first got there. And that's a picture on the left. And that was a really good experience and a lot of fun. So we held those on 2 Saturdays. So yeah. So as far as COVID and Cincinnati Children's Hospital, masks are required. The end of July, they actually made masks required throughout every Cincinnati Children's building. It was just in patient care areas, but now it is required even if you're sitting at a cubicle by yourself. Which is kind of unfortunate, but and then there is a general understanding of the level of importance and the impact that COVID has had on the city and the country, but also the impact that it's still having on patients and families and kids. So they do their best to stay on top of it and keep up with other regulations. As far as my supervisor, so Jeff really did not stray from anything that the hospital released. He was pretty strict about masks in the clinic for patients. Even they did have to run with them, which is unfortunate, but um, they make sure to keep them on at all times. And then, for example, we ate lunch on my last day together, the whole team. So we would normally in the conference room with the newly instated regulations. We actually ate in the sports medicine lab.